So in this last portion, I really just want to take a couple of examples to talk about the limitations of these non-parametric analysis and the strategy uh, to analyze the data nonetheless. And so we're going back to the example with the fish and the resolution, the angular resolution, and the different models we have. And so in this case here, we have this graph where we have the angular resolution, and this is at different azimuth, so at different uh, angles relative to the fish. And here we compare two models at different distances. So that's a lot of factors, right? So if we take the model, the azimuth, and the distances, you have three independent variables, angular resolution being your dependent variable. And so obviously you can't use any of the non-parametric analysis to analyze it as a whole. You've got to go, you've got to divide this and look at, you could, for example, here, look at pairwise comparisons. So you take one angle, so let's say 180, okay, and you take one distance, okay, one body length, let's say, and you compare the full population to the uniform population. So here that would be taking this sorry, this data set, so the group full versus uniform, the resolution here, and using these two set of data to compare the here we're comparing in this software. So this is a software called Jump that has very flexible and powerful statistical analysis capacities. And you see the result here saying they are different. So really, it's limited because you're not supposed to do multiple pairwise comparison. Uh, if you have to, because sometimes you have no other choice, the best would be to use some kind of multiple comparison correction. So there are specific type of corrections that are available usually in these softwares. They're built in, and so a Bonferroni correction, for example, is a term that you'll hear sometimes. It corrects for these probabilities that if you do many pairwise comparison, then you'll get one that's significant just by chance, or you'll get a false positive or a false negative by chance. And so by correcting this probability, you get a little bit more stringent evaluation of your data. We can try to use the slightly more powerful non-parametric analysis. So we talked about the Friedman, um, where for example, we have, so it's using the same kind of data. Here it's presented a little bit different, but you have angular resolution. All the position, the azimuths were averaged out together. And so we just have distance and the model basically here. Okay, so that's two independent factors. And so the Friedman can, if we're mostly interested at the effect of the model here, we can include the distance as a repeated measure. We repeat the same measure at different distances, but it's the same subject, it's the same fish or same model fish. And so this analysis here, so you have an example of the box here that pops up in this Jump software when we want to do such an analysis. And so we choose our, here it's our dependent variable. So the resolution, our independent variable that we're really interested in is the group, so the different models here. And here we add this angle. So, oh no, I'm sorry. Yes, we would have to do one angle, one distance at a time, but the angle aspect has been used as a second term because we measure the same thing at different angles, but it's the same thing. And so you can see the results here, the distribution of the different groups for the data points, and the difference here that's significant. But so basically, you have a little bit more capacity. You need for this scenario here, you need to have repeated measures. It needs to be the same subject that's tested in either here different angles or different distances or different times, and that can allow you to run this analysis. But it's still limited. So if possible, transform your data to be able to get parametric analysis, or to use parametric analysis. Otherwise, find a powerful software and break down your task and do multiple comparison and the corresponding corrections. Okay. So that's it for today. Make sure you ask yourself these questions, and we'll see you for the next module.